Hello everyone, how are you? So guys, I welcome you all at India's most comprehensive preparation platform for all competitive exams, that is BYJU'S Exam Prep. So guys, today we are going to discuss a short trick to obtain the number of equivalence relations, right? So let's move further. This is a brief introduction of myself. My name is Vishal Rawatiya. I have 10 plus years of teaching experience and these are my credentials. So what's the today's topic? So the topic is that we want to calculate the number of equivalence relations on a set A which consists of n elements. So what's the answer for this particular problem? So number of equivalence relation on a set A where the number of elements in set A are n will be given by what? That can be given by a specific type of number known as Bell number. What do we call it? We call it Bell number. Bn. So that's fine. That okay. But what is given by Bell number? So Bell number eventually gives you the number of partitions. It does not give you the number of equivalence relation. In turns, it will give you the number of equivalence relation, but in general, it gives you the number of partitions of a set with n elements. Okay. So what are the Bell numbers? What are the different Bell numbers? So guys, this is a triangle. So the Bell numbers can be easily obtained using this Bell triangle. So you can actually see that this is the shape of a triangle. This, and this is the shape of a triangle. So now the idea is, okay, even if you can give the Bell numbers based on this triangle, then how do we construct this Bell triangle? If we don't know how to construct the Bell triangle, then we cannot calculate this. So initially, this is the initial condition, B0 is equals to 1. So the idea is, if there is a set A which consists of 0 elements, then how many partitions of this set A? So there will be only one partition which will not contain any subset, any non-empty subset of set A, because there is no non-empty subset of set A. So you will start with this number. So if you want to calculate the Bell number 1, then you will start with the last number in the previous row. So last number with respect to row B0 is 1. So start with 1. So add this new number, 1 plus 1 is 2. So this is 2. Is there any number above 2? No. So just AND. So the Bell number B1 will be given by this 1. Now, if you want to calculate Bell number B2, then start with the last number of the previous row, that is 2. So start with 2. So is there any number above 2? Yes. So 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Now 3. Is there any number above 3? Yes sir. 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. Is there any number above 5? No. So just done. Right? So the first number in this row, that is 2, will give you the Bell number B2. Similarly, you can do for 3. So let me do it. So the last number is 5. So start with 5. So is there any number above 5? 5 plus 2 is equals to 7. Is there any number above 7? 7 plus 3 is equals to 10. Is there any number above 10? 10 plus 5 is equals to 15. Now is there any number above 15? No. So we are done. So the very first number in this row will give you the Bell number B3. So now we know that this is the concept of Bell number. Now how does Bell number solve our problem? So the idea is, there is a one-to-one correspondence between partitions of a set and equivalence relation on that set, right? So that means there will be a unique equivalence relation corresponding to a partition of a set. So if there are X number of partitions of a set, then corresponding to every partition there will be a unique relation. So if there are X partition, there will be exactly X equivalence relation on that set. So that's the idea. Therefore, the number of equivalence relation on a set A will be exactly same as the partition of set A. Clear? So this solves our problem. So if you want to give us the number of equivalence relation, so if you want to give us the number of equivalence relation on a set A with a specific cardinality, so if you want to give the number of equivalence relation on a set A with cardinality 0, then it will be given by Bell number B0, that is 1. The number of equivalence relation on a set A with cardinality 1 will be given by Bell number B1. The number of equivalence relation on a set A with cardinality 2 will be given by Bell number B2. The number of equivalence relation on a set A with cardinality 3 will be given by Bell number B3, and so on. So just keep doing this and you know the number of equivalence relation. So can we apply this in every situation? No sir. something which can be applied in every situation is a concept. A short trick is something which can be applied in a specific situation. So if you are looking for the total number of equivalent solution on a set A, then only you can use this concept. You cannot use it otherwise. Try doing this. How many equivalent solutions with exactly 9 order pairs? How many equivalent solutions with exactly 9 order pairs are possible on a set A with 5 elements? So anyone who thinks that anything can be solved using Bell number, try solving this question and give me the answer in the comment box. I'll reply to it. So that will be all for this video. Thank you very much. If you liked the video, then hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe for the channel and press the bell icon to get the notification about upcoming videos. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Tata. Bye bye.